Yes, today we discuss about metals and non-metals. Second class actually this chapter. Already in the previous section, already discussed about so what are the materials and how do you classify the materials into two categories. So you have to classify the materials into two categories. One is the metal and non-metals. And here now we have discussed about the properties of the metals and non-metals. Okay. So what are the properties of the metals and non-metals? In that, so first two properties already we discussed now. That are one is the appearance. So lustrous or non-lustrous property we discussed, and second one is the sonority, sound. The two are over. Now today we discussed about the malleability property and ductility. First, I will discuss about the malleability property about the metals and non-metals. Okay, what are the malleability? First of all, in the previous classes already we know. So, what are the metals and what are the non-metals? For example, iron is a metal. There is no doubt at all. Iron is a metal. Silver, gold, zinc. These are the metals. For example, carbon. Next, so wood. Some these are the non-metals. So now today we discuss about the main property of the malleability. First we discuss. So what is the malleability? See, for one example about the malleability. So do you know the blacksmith? So they are doing the work at home. So they are doing the work. So they are doing the work. Suppose that take the metals and applying the heat and melt what they and what shape they want. That's not even the blacksmith. How they are doing the work at home. So they are taking the metals and applying the heat and what shape they want required and melting. Not only blacksmith. Suppose especially jewelry category, jewelry. Suppose necklace, something jewelries, rings, chains. So they are making like this. Yeah, same applications. Yes, okay. So now we discuss about the malleability. Yes, malleability properties. Okay. So what is the malleability? See, the materials which can be beaten and to be bending of the materials and what shape they want. What shape they want required is made in actually. So the materials can be beaten and made as different shapes what shape they want. Okay, this is called as malleability. So some examples also we saw. Yeah, some examples also we saw. See, one minute. As a reason, see what is the definition, what is the property of the malleability. So malleability is the materials which can be beaten and so floated into the sheets. This is called as the malleability. For example, suppose take the iron. This is iron. So we take the iron rod. Take the iron rod. So iron is the metals. Yes, iron. And heat. Apply the heat. And take the hammer and so strike down. Beat this iron by the hammer. What happened? So this shape become a changes. For example, like this. So this is called as the malleability. Yes. So this is called as a malleability. So what we are doing here? Just what we are doing? Just applying the heat and what should we want? We are so we can construct it. We will get it. Yeah, this is a malleability. Yes. See, all the materials are will get like this. For example, take the iron, will get some what should we want? You will get it. Okay. So we can take the some wood. It is possible? No. So you can take the other thing. Suppose clay. So you take the clay and do this process. You get the this such things. No. So take the use the clay. You will get the other things. It means, for example, so clay became a powder, not into this different shapes. Clay became a powder. So why? Because of clay is the it is not a metals. It is a so non-metals categories. That is second year. Okay. Now, so you can see these such things. Okay, this is a malleability property. So this property is called as a malleability. Malleability means what? Simply so metals so can be beaten and getting as the sheets sheet getting as the sheets. This is called as a malleability property. Next, second property is the so ductility. So what is the ductility? So what is the ductility means? Now we discuss second property. After that we discuss what is the difference between these two. So for example, my house wiring. Suppose copper and aluminum, two are the wires. Yes, do you know the copper and wire for in the house wiring? Yes. So at homes we are using these wires. Obviously, these wires, yeah, these wires are like this, wires like this. But how do you get these wires? So these wires will get from the sheet. For example, copper wire will get from the copper sheet. Aluminum wires will get from the aluminum sheets. So from suppose copper wire, this is a copper wire. Use this copper wire, you get the some wires. Yeah. For example, see, so these wires can see at home only. At home we are using for the house wiring, for the electric purpose and etc. Yes, is right. So what is the ductility? So ductility is the property of the so drawing of thin wires from the metals. Drawing of thin wires. So this is called as the ductility. Okay. So ductility is the property of drawing small thin whites from the metals. So this is called as ductility. This is called as ductility. So simply making of the whites, making of the whites from the metals. So not only in the house wearing, even though, so whites you can use some different places also. In the previous example already discussed, express jewelry, some small so chain that also will get like a white. Suppose you will get a gold biscuit. Yeah, gold is available in the form of the biscuits, like a biscuit shape. So use this one, you get the like a thin whites, and what you want you will make it. Okay, so ductility is the so property of the so making of thin whites from the metals. By using the metals, you get the this small thin whites. Yeah. So this is a ductility property. This is the next to the previous is a malleability gas. So what are the different of these two? Small. So both are the so output so malleability will get as a seeds. The not a small thin whites. But ductility will get as a thin whites, small whites, thin whites. Okay. So today we discuss about the two properties. One is the malleability and ductility. These two properties. Yes. Okay. Yes, can I close the class? I'm going to close the session.